When is the most difficult time to catch fish? Before, during, or right after a cold front? Or maybe it's when the water temperature's at its peak. How about right in the middle of the spawn? Agreed, all of these situations can present some difficulties, but if you know how to navigate the situation, it can be an extremely good time to fish. Another time frame that can be very difficult to catch fish is when they're in transition, meaning they're on the move from one spot to the next, like shallow to deep or vice versa. That's when you've got to be flexible with your presentations and willing to roll with the punches. Today on The Edge, Jeremy Smith and Pete Przeporia are north of the border at Aikens Lake Lodge, an awesome fly-in maze of multi-species water. Their mission, hunt down walleyes in transition, fish on the move from shallow water to deep basins and humps. Watch as these two take into account a lot of factors to make the most of their trip, dialing in facts about walleye behavior while fine-tuning location and presentation. The result? Lots of rod-bending fun you're not going to want to miss. And some great info about how you too can catch more transitional walleye.
Awesome, and Aikens Lake has really got it going on. Great fishing, great staff, great times.
Thanks for bringing me, bud.
Yeah.
Closed captioning is provided by Smooth Moves, adjustable boat seat suspensions for a smoother ride.
There we go. All right, the adventure begins, Pete. It's another great adventure to Canada. This time we're at Aikens Lodge. This place is known for being loaded with walleyes and also some really big walleyes here. It's also got big jackfish and there's a shot for big lake trout. So I think both of us love casting. We're gonna go see if we can still find some walleye shallow on jerk baits, swim baits, maybe some crankbaits, and after that we'll go explore some of the deeper stuff and look for some big hogs out there too. So let's get the adventure started.
I'm ready, let's go cast.
Every trip into Canada is an experience, and this is no exception. A fly-in to Aikens Lake Lodge is quite a thrill. This lake is a maze of water and full of big fish. Ever since my first conversation with Pitt, I've been cranked up and ready to go.
So when people ask what the Aikens experience is, it's hard to put into words. So we kind of just came up with that name to sort of encompass everything that comes with it. But one thing that my parents taught me was that I couldn't control the weather and I couldn't control the fishing, but I had to make sure that every other aspect of somebody's trip was perfect. And so that's kind of our MO up here. And we try to make sure that the hours that are spent off the lake are just as enjoyable as the hours that are spent on it. And from the time the coffee's delivered early in the morning till the last drink served in Big Molly's bar, it's service all the way for us.
Oh, dude, look at walleyes. There's walleyes like all over. Look at them.
Oh yeah, get on.
Get on it. Right on. Holy cow, they're shallow, man. Sweet, dude. That is awesome. So we're just trolling around, like the best way to cover water, learn stuff. And we, in like 2 feet of water, we see this school of walleyes like Pete's got, and he just throws a jerkbait out and the things bite it. How sweet is that, man? That was cool. That was so cool. Pete, the walleye, man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Man, that sucker jumped right on.
Yeah,
too.
here, you can have fun with that. I'm gonna catch my own.
Go for it.
Cool, Pete.
Awesome
That was
fish.
so awesome.
Awesome fish. Jumped right on it.
There we go. The second it hit the water, that was awesome.
Where was that at?
Oh, it came off right up on
top?
top there, yeah. Like right there. Got one? There's another one. That was cool. I think we got ourselves another school, buddy. Hook it up.
Are we a netter?
No, that's fine. Man.
There's a largemouth?
Yeah, right? The walleyes at Aikens actually jump.
Yeah.
Look at that, just creaming these things. Who doesn't love that? Canadian gold. When we got here, the information we had was that there was walleye shallow and there was walleyes deep, so kind of where do you start? Well, Pete and I both love casting, and flatline trolling is another great way to do it. So to look at the lake, we just started out. JB took us to some areas. You start looking at the different habitat, flatline trolling, using your eyes, using your sonar, and as soon as we found some spots that look good, we just get up on top and cast. And the guys are getting really nice fish out deep, but we're catching really nice fish. And there's one, oh, missed him, in 2 feet of water, like bass fishing. This is really cool, super unique. You don't get this opportunity for walleyes in many places. Where the fish, I mean, there's enough fish that there's bites going on in the shallows and in the deep water, and right now this is really fun.
This segment has been brought to you by Lindner Automotive, and they want to encourage you to drive safe on the road and on the water.
The best performing electric fillet knife for both fresh and saltwater anglers. With our trusted non-slip grip, the Bubba electric fillet knife provides the precision, control, and flex to fillet any size fish.
What lies beneath can no longer hide. New Mega Imaging Plus uses high-frequency sonar to show you fish and structure up to 200 feet below your boat and 200 feet out to either side. No more secrets, no more guesswork. Just a clearer picture of the world below, down to a fish's species and direction. Because more detail means more of this. Only from Humminbird.
Let the adventure begin with Lund's all-new Adventure Series. Check out the special introductory price on the all-new Adventure Side Console. Features include a center rod locker and rear jump seats. There's also an optional ski pylon. $1775 and $1675 is also available with a full windshield, or get the $1675 and a tiller. Lund's Adventure Series. Your adventure awaits. To find your nearest dealer or to get a free catalog, visit lundboats.com.
At Mercury, we invested thousands of hours of engineering manpower so you can enjoy hours and hours of untapped horsepower. Introducing the all-new V6 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
This segment is brought to you by Big Bite Baits, designed to bring the big bite to your line.
This place has guides, which is, obviously great. They know where everything's at. So we've got JB with us. He's showing us areas, but it's just fun. I just love exploring a new, looking at new water. So does Pete. So what we're doing, we're coming to these areas they suggest, and we're kind of trolling around with crankbaits. We see something good, we might come back, pitch jigs or whatever, but it's just fun to learn all this new stuff. Let's go back on that school of tons of walleye. That was really cool.
Gotcha.
Another one?
Yep.
Boy, Pete, just stole your spot. Got right in there.
Did ya?
Yep. Walleye. Sweet. Check that out, man. Lots of these. He's got some chow marks on him. Let's catch whatever was biting on him.
Good job.
Thanks, bud. Ooh, I saw that. That was so cool. Your line just went. There we go. That is awesome. Boom, boom. These are nice average fish, man. These aren't...
You want the net, Jer?
No, it's fine. Whoa, he's jumping. That's
this
cool.
Is bass fishing, Jer.
Yeah, right? Look at that. Sweet.
Nice fish.
Yeah. Gonna have some beat up hands after this whole deal. Look at that classic little, just a jig and a plastic. And these, that's a nice average fish, man. Lots and lots of these things. Cool, who doesn't love that, right? That was awesome. He's like, told me to pause it longer?
Yeah.
That is a tough bait to beat. Okay, there we go. As soon as it hit the water.
Beautiful. Get him, Jer.
No, Pete, as soon as it hit the water. Nice. Man.
A fish, yep. Another shallow water Aikens Lake special.
No. Did you guys catch anything? There. Oh, I just missed one. Dang it.
Did ya?
Yeah.
On a jig?
Jig, just swimming a boot tail. There he is. Sweet.
Got one?
Got one.
I got one too.
Doubled up. How do you like that? That's what you come up here for, right?
I know.
Feel like you're the best fisherman in the world.
I can't believe you saw those up there that shallow.
That was cool. Well, when you get a chance to catch walleyes that are in 2 feet of water casting, like that is so fun. And I had a bite the cast before that too. I got him, Pete.
Do ya?
Yep. No problem. Oh, he popped right off. Sweet. You want me to net him?
I think I got a netter here, dude.
Oh yeah, sweet. That's an awesome
With those
fish.
shrink
Hey,
baits.
look at this. They're spitting up bugs.
Those VMCs. A little
That
dangerous.
cracks them. Walleye.
Dandy.
You're gonna have a slimy front of the boat here, Pete.
I'll take that though, but
Sweet.
I'll take that.
Awesome. And really, I mean, tools for covering water. Pete's got one of the classic baits that just catches everything, the X-Wrap. I'm throwing a little moon eye jig with a paddle tail. 2 really good baits for covering water. They don't get snagged a lot. You can fish fast and just cover ground and catch fish. So that's really awesome, man.
Can't be casting X-Wraps in 2 feet of water and catching walleyes.
I love catching fish any way you can, but casting just adds that whole cool element to the whole deal. Pete's a huge bass nut, of course, so am I, but to be able to just come up and, like, it's like bass fishing walleyes, it's cool.
I would have never thought I was gonna be up here casting X-Wraps in 2 feet of water catching these fish, that's for sure.
Understanding humps and how walleyes relate to them is a critical element to staying on these fish throughout the year. For example, look at this map and we'll show you the progression throughout the season. When the fish come off the spawn, they relate to shallow humps. This basin is about 10 foot of water at its deepest. The humps you'd want to target would be about 4 feet. As the season progresses, some of these fish continually migrate towards deeper basins, but still relating to humps. For example, in late spring, the basin may be 25 feet at its deepest, and the humps they would relate to would be about 10 feet. As the season moves forward, so does the fish's movement towards deeper water. Keep in mind these are round numbers and rules of thumb, but following the fish's transitional movement from shallow to deep is the essence of staying on these guys.
Oh, right there.
40 plus, 40 or 40 plus anyway. Is that good right there?
I don't know, I'm kind of, as soon as it hit the water, it was crazy. I don't think it's a huge one, but, I mean, it was like the second it hit the water when they're up shallow like that, they're super aggressive. Oh,
I got one
doubles.
too, double.
That's a nicer one, Pete.
Yeah, and it's a jumper.
Lots of jumping walleyes.
What's up with these shallow walleyes here?
There we go.
Another guy?
Nah, no. It's another jumping walleye. I think we got a pattern here, Pete. Go fish the ultra shallow rocks on the backs of bays and you catch tons of walleye. He's got the rubber. He likes that. Here we go. Walleye. Thanks, Pete. Bring lots of plastics. This is just a little big bite cane thumper. You don't need much. Just I like to have minnow profiles, curly tails like grubs, and of course paddle tails like this, and that'll have you covered for almost everything you do. We'll get me another one. Yeah. Oh, Pete! Oh, that was awesome,
Came up
dude.
and ate it on the surface.
I was just sitting there floating. I knew that. There's a bunch of them here. That's a nice one, dude. Yeah. Way to go, Pete.
Buddy. I think I crap walleyes any day.
So you're fighting over there.
More shallow water Aikens Lake walleyes. You know, today me and Jer have really got on an incredible shallow water pattern fishing light spinning tackle for walleyes. And it's a perfect opportunity to show all the things and the incredible advancements all the Daiwa engineers have been coming up with lately. Everything in the LT family is light, affordable, and stronger than ever. And now Daiwa recently came out with the pinnacle in spinning reels, the new Exist. It is the lightest, smoothest reel, period, on the market today. And then when you're going on the trip of a lifetime, you want to bring the reel of a lifetime, trust me.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Rain Gear. Utilizing patented eVent technology, this advanced membrane allows body heat and vapors to escape while offering 100% waterproof protection. With an exceptional combination of waterproof and breathability ratings, Blackfish Rain Gear keeps you dry all day. Whether on the tournament trail or chasing weekend walleyes, choose Blackfish because you can't choose the weather.
At Mercury, there are no limits to what we'll do to make sure you have no limits either. Introducing the all-new V8 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are and be somebody. Get action.
Bubba has designed a fillet knife for both fresh and saltwater anglers. With our trusted non-slip grip, the Bubba fillet knives provide the precision, control, and flex to fillet any size fish.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
Yeah, there you go, Pete. Walleye.
Seen a big
On the
one, bud.
bottom again, huh?
Yeah.
A little one. But it's getting bigger.
Decided to grow up a little bit.
Oh boy. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Sweet Pete.
Another one on the jig.
What do you think, Pete?
I love catching these things, especially the way I'm doing it with the high-vis braided line. You got a good wind here and you get a big bow in your line, and it's super nice to be able to see when you're getting those bites. Let me let her go. You can see those bites from a long ways away and get a good hook set in them far away.
Packing for a trip like this, versatility is really the key to get the right equipment. You can't necessarily have a specialized rod and reel for every presentation you're going to use. So there's a couple rods and reels that I really like to have on the spinning side for a trip like this. It's a 6'10" medium extra fast and a 7-foot medium fast. Those are two rods they can jig with, you can throw crankbaits with, you can throw jerk baits with, you can do some trolling with. They're extremely versatile, and then I like spooling them with 10-pound Suffix 832. This is a braid, it's super versatile. It trolls deep, it casts well, so the line gives you a lot of versatility, and of course you can put whatever on the end of it. We use a lot of 12-pound fluorocarbon is kind of our go-to for most situations up here. And on the reel side, it's a 2500. This one happens to be a a 2500 ballistic LT, super light. The combo's great, but that 10-pound braid, the 610 or 7-foot medium fast or medium extra fast is just a dynamite combo for doing about everything you need walleye fishing.
When is a good time to book a trip to Aikens Lake Lodge? Well, there really isn't a bad one. We're here when the fish are in transition from the shallows to deep, so fish are just about everywhere. This has been a lot of fun chasing walleyes in 2 feet of water, but like all good things, it'll come to an end. It's mid-June and the water temps are hovering around 65 degrees. Traditionally, shallow water walleye at this time frame will be most active early in the morning. As the day goes on, these fish will move off the shallow flats and start congregating on the first or second breaks. And without good electronics, you're just handcuffed.
The one piece of equipment I'd never do a fly-in without is good electronics. Now, Aikens is set up with electronics in all their camp boats. This happens to be the Helix 7, and it's got SI on it, so side imaging is a huge tool for up here, but it's also got the feature Auto Chart Live. And this lake, of course, isn't mapped, so with the Zero Lines SD card, I've got all the landmass. Hugely important for navigation, so I can feel confident going out early or late or going anywhere on the lake and always knowing how to get home. But then with Auto Chart Live, as we continue to fish new spots, it builds a map for us. So, you know, shoreline breaks like this and humps, pretty soon you've got the detail of like a Lake Master card on a lake that's never been mapped before. So if you're coming up here, it's a great tool not only for navigation with the Zero Lines SD card, but of course just a priceless tool for catching and finding fish.
Yeah, got one.
Nice. I'm gonna grab the net. Boy, the old Stowmaster gets a workout up here, doesn't it?
Fool me.
There's one, Pete.
Got one, Jack?
Oh, yep. How do you like that? So much of your success in fishing is of course related to boat control. And up here, our primary tool, or really the only tool we use, is the outboard for controlling the boat, whether we're casting shallow flats or we're fishing bouncers deep like this. And this little 40-horse Merc 4-stroke is awesome in terms of fuel efficiency, quietness, and its ease of operation. So I've got my forward, reverse, and then it's easy if I'm actually standing and casting. It's the old school, controlling the boat like this in reverse, and when we're forward trolling like this, the tiller just gives you that precision where you need to cut corners, come in and out tight, and believe it or not, it doesn't scare fish that much. You can be in 3 feet of water, running an outboard, these things are quiet and the fish don't seem to care. So it's a really, really valuable tool. Boom. Look at that, tried bouncers, instant. I mean, that was instant as soon as we got it down there. I marked a bunch of them too.
Hey, you just gotta visit Sunset Country. Fishermen are always looking for an edge. Lures, locations, the right equipment. Here's one edge mechanics have been using for decades to help engines run smoother and last longer. It's Seafoam motor treatment. Seafoam works to do a few important things exceptionally well. Cleans dirty engine deposits, lubricates critical engine areas, and helps to protect the entire fuel system from harmful fuel residues. To me, this stuff is like a miracle in a can.
From it's gonna be a snowy day season to this baby can handle it season. Fleet Farm has everything you need because right now, it's make sure I've got traction season. Let's get this house toasty season. Break out the shovel again season. Time to bundle up season. And of course, did someone say fish fry season? Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
You want more angling edge? Well, our Facebook, YouTube, and website are constantly being updated. It's like overtime of your favorite show. Check out the store with the brand new apparel. and purchase 5 DVDs at the incredibly low price of $25. That's 5 DVDs for just $25. Place an order at anglingedge.com. The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a really big fish.
Nice one.
Sweet, yeah. Awesome, check this out. Unbelievable. It has been absolutely crazy walleye fishing up here, catching them on traditional walleye stuff, deep with bouncers, catching them shallow like we're bass fishing. We've caught them jigging in moderate depths. It's truly an awesome, awesome deal. You want to come catch tons of big walleyes, have lots of great action, come experience Canada. It's awesome, and Aikens Lake has really got it going on. Great fishing, great staff, great times.
Thanks for bringing me, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you. How many facts would you have to see to believe that something could be true? Is it 5 facts? Is it 10? Is it 25? How about 100,000? Here's a book called The Encyclopedia of Bible Facts. It says on the back here, and I read a lot of this, it's fascinating to me. Facts on the Bible background covering everything from archaeology to work. Facts on the whole Bible reviewing books, battles, events, places, people, and teaching. Facts from the Old Testament providing analysis of authors, dates, languages, beliefs, and summaries of each book and key verses. Facts from the New Testament providing analysis of authors, words, beliefs, and everything you need to know about Jesus, Paul, and the early church. There's more facts that substantiate the Bible, that this is the inspired Word of God. This is not just an ordinary book written by man. And it is the inspired Word of God, and it's for us today. It's God telling you how much He loves you, cares about you, wants the best for you. That's why He sent Jesus, who is the foundation of the Bible. Confession of faith in Him as Lord and Savior, according to what the Word says, opens up the gates of heaven. Now, isn't that a simple thing to understand based on about 100,000 documented facts? That should make anybody that questioned it in the past say, there must be something here. Maybe I ought to take a little closer look with more of an open mind about the Bible. Something to think about this week. Hey, from all of us here at The Edge, you have a good, safe fishing season. We'll see you on the water.
Hey, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. And if you really like what you see, we got a whole lot more. So check us out at any one of these online outlets. You know, in fishing, there are good days and there are great days. Time is just a wink from the Almighty. We plan, target, rig, and play the game like everyone else.